said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Got enough for the first. At the 30. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. That's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, scramble play, everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Brewer. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
Turning it on! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man quickly. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, Running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Messer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down. The Huskers will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time as he moves left. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've moved it inside the 10, now second and goal from the 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He might want another play. From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Catch in the middle, it's Brewer. And they're able to get him down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, Nebraska, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. Powers through. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Huskers are on the move. Just keep swinging it. That's reeled in. It's Pope. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
35, Nebraska, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. He's got it down the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
42, Nebraska, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Poe. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
22, water.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's a pick in the end zone. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just
turning it on. end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Good, looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brewer. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's down to the 25. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Good. He wants to take the top off. He caught it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Steps away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.